Hey, this is Jenni Love, the Rogue Witch. This is the Witchy Morning Diva Cup. Today I have two things going, so I'm going to talk over here. This is sort of the replay, unfortunately. We are in two places. Maybe if I move this over here, it won't look so much like I'm not talking to any of you down there. I don't want it to seem like I'm leaving you out, but it's hard. Oh, that's good. That's not bad, right? Hold on, I'm getting there. Oh, that's almost good. That's very good. I know you all had to sit here through me and my technical difficulties. I don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go. Oh my God. It's like a day. I never not have technical difficulties. It's just not how I roll, people. You have to understand. So you'll all live with it. I know I fucking hate technology too. People on the YouTube must be like, holy crap, what is she doing? Like, what's happening? Well, here's what's happening. We're having a really fun time over on TikTok, and we're making a candle. Well, we're crafting like a protection candle for your house. Oh, there it is. And I want to record it. So I want to record it on YouTube because I don't want to do it twice. There. Hi. That's the best I can do. That's the best I can do. All right, here we go. Hi, welcome. Penny Witch is over here, which is good. She's laughing at me here. She's laughing at me over there. I'm not going to talk too much about what's happening over there. All right. So people will have to deal with that. Hi, welcome. I'm not going to move the camera anymore. We are, how do we call it? Setting a candle. That's what we were talking about. We're setting a candle. People call it setting lights sometimes. I am going to be using this. And again, our intention today is to absorb negativity. It's a candle that I use on my Carrie. We're WitchCRAFTing today, is what I call it. WitchCRAFTing. And we all get together on Tuesday mornings, and I decide I'm usually making something from or for my practice, right? I'm making something for my practice, and you guys get to join me and either do it with me, and that is the Witchy Morning Diva Cup, or you can watch, and it's being recorded for YouTube for prosperity. So that I don't have to upload and download and edit and do all. It looks good over here. Good. All right. My people are over there telling me it looks good over there. So that's really it. YouTube is for later. And I hate this camera. See how it goes in and out? That's terrible. I hate that. I'm just going to say that's terrible. I have another camera. All right. That one's going to look terrible. I'm sorry. That's the way it's going to be. Witchy Morning Diva Cup, where the creativity flows. Yeah, the lag is fine. That's why I'm not really going to pay too much attention over there. Like I said, it's really authentic wares over there. I just noticed. But the thing is, this is again, that's just for the recording. It's great here. Okay, good. I don't like the way it goes in and out for the record for the it's like on an autofocus or some bullshit. I can see it, so I don't like it. I have a different camera. Next time I'll use a different camera. Today we're going to use it. Today we're suffering through this camera. Sorry. So hi, I am Jenni Love, and we'll at 36 minutes actually finally fucking get started. This is the Witchy Morning Diva Cup. I am your host, Jenni Love. We are a group of rabid witches. And I'm not going to define that for anybody else. It's defined for me. Sorry, I was laughing. My nose is running now. Everyone is here, and here of their own free will. Yeah, their own free will. And let's see. Everyone's here their own free will. Everyone's 18 and older. If you're going to, yeah, everyone's 18 and older or hit the bricks. That was what I was going to call my candle, hit the bricks. It really was what I was going to call it, because that's really the energy of the candle that I'm creating. It's like, hit the bricks. You know, I have that sort of speak to the universe, I guess is what I'm thinking. Everything's recording. I'm on the YouTube. YouTube records. You know what I mean? What do you mean recording? I'm confused. So we are recording. Yeah, well, YouTube's record. I mean, I'm on YouTube, so it'll automatically record. You know what I mean? And it does it. It downloads it. It's, you know. Oh, hello? That was the door. What's today? Oh, my son does he's leaving. Airsoft. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like they're like airsoft guns. It's like paintball. Right? It's Tuesday. Yeah, he's going to airsoft, I think, this morning. It's really funny. All right, so everybody is kind of over there. Okay. YouTube gave me a notice. Oh, yeah? Oh, good. Sorry. I know I'm not really paying too much attention down here, but I'm when I get to recording over there, I have to move the camera again. I'm sorry, Penny. I'm going to have to move the camera again. So 18 and older, right? We don't talk doctor stuff, right? What else? Anyway, we don't need to we're everybody's here. They want to be here. We're having a good time. This is for entertainment purposes only. That's it. That's what I like. There's my disclaimer for the TikTok gods. For those of you playing along at home, we are here in terms of entertainment. And since this is a free country, you can choose your entertainment. If you do not choose this entertainment, I will not be insulted. And you can there's many things on this app to entertain you. If I do not, feel free to block and move along. Okay, there we go. Entertainment purposes only, right? We're having a good time. We're going to play with some crafts today. That's right. It's Crafty Tuesday. We're crafting things, right? Our little, what do they call that in an office? Like the water cooler, you know, where all the little coffee clutch ladies and Charles and Spot. And this is the witchy fam for anybody curious. My rabid family up here that hangs out with me every morning. Well, I say every morning, but really it's most mornings because I don't really like there to be a fucking I don't really like to punch a clock. So I say most mornings because I don't really want to punch a clock, and then I come on here every day anyway. So most mornings, I say most mornings. Instead of fucking talking about gossip, we're talking about what the moon is doing. Right. Yes. Right. Instead of talking about all of that, we're talking about what the moon is doing. And so that's what we're doing, right? Correct. I'm a witch. Fuck, I'm a witch. I love that. So today we're talking, last week we made black salt. Last week we made this black salt. And because I needed it, right? And that was where this idea came from. I said to myself, I need black salt. I should make it live. And then everybody should join me, right? So, okay, so I've made the black salt, right? And we're not going to go backwards. And what that was, and if you'd like to watch that, you can watch that. That is up on YouTube, by the way. That recording is up on YouTube. So there's that, as Penny says. And then I need I need my candle for my altar or my workspace or my desk, the area in which I do all my readings, you know, I do all the healings here and readings online, teaching my classes. This is where, you know, I meet with the other witches and we do other things behind the scenes. So I light uh like a general protection, banish, people say, um, protector candle, master protector, stuff like that. Hello, lovelies. Somebody over here saying, hello, lovely ladies. So I need that for, and I thought, okay, so I need that. How fortuitous. One of my ingredients is black salt, right? So I got my black salt and I will be crafting this. I, again, like to do it together because you know how you get in your practice is what I'm getting. You know how you get in your practice. You bet you fall off. You know, you fall off, life happens, the kids happen, work happens, outside happens, whatever happens. And if this becomes your habit and your wet like and other people coming to join, it makes it A, much more enjoyable, and B, it keeps you honest. So I was like, okay, so we're gonna do black candle, protection, absorption, dispelling of shenanigans. Dispel the shenanigans, right? And I told everyone to gather their things, but it didn't need to be right. It keeps you honest, right? Yeah, it keeps me honest too, P. Um, so gather your things. When I was telling everybody to sort of gather what they needed. First of all, as I said, you don't need to do anything. You don't need anything. All right. I wanted to make that point clear. You can watch us and play along later. You can watch why I wanted to do the YouTube so that it just saves me time to not be on YouTube and have to download and upload. I love it. I need these witchcraft mornings. Right. With Moon Mystico, I feel like most women do, or people, I should say. The clan is important. There are parts of clanness that are important, and this is, I feel, one of them. I feel like it's something we all miss. So as humans, really, as humans, and it's not for everybody. Do you know what I mean? It's not. And it offends some people, but that's okay. Like, they can keep on scrolling. Anyhow. Yeah, and we're stronger together, right? That's another thing. I really the idea of 30 people sitting with me, and we're all on the same page because we're gonna open up a little bit of sacred space, and I'm gonna play the bowls, say a little incantation courtesy of Brian Kane, and we're all gonna concentrate. Concentrate. We're all gonna clear our minds of the muck and concentrate on the work at hand. And the work at hand is this little candle that's gonna live on my space. And when I come in, it will be the thing that I light to clear and protect my space as I'm here, right? That's what this is. Yeah, collective having similar thoughts. Fucking there's power in numbers. Okay? Yeah, get into the mindset. So, I was telling everybody what they needed to bring, all right? Or what I thought. And then, like I said, I don't want to dictate to you what to bring. Black candle. I said you didn't have to have a black candle. Katie asks, could the container be black? Sure. Right? If your container is black, oh, where's my sigil book? Where's this? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books on top of the sigil book. Do I get the sigil book down without causing an avalanche? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So you get you a white pen, write the sigils all around the candle. I mean, I'm done, right? So it's about you're making this candle with this intention for this thing, for it to do this thing, okay? And there's other stuff you can do to it, and we'll get to that. Woman, we must be related. Yeah, I'm like, the sigil book. The sigil book. I don't know. Do I need the sigil book? I might need the sigil book. Okay, all right, we're going for it. Hang on. It doesn't help that I'm like oh, they're not really that heavy. I could take them all. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, Mama Bray. Okay, so that's interesting too. Can we use more than one sigil? Sure, but here's my thing about magic in general. Broad, too much, too many thoughts, that doesn't compute, right? So it's like if you're I used to do this in like formulations for the shop. Yeah, less is way more, okay? Because magic will find the path of least resistance, right? And so less is more. If it has one fucking job, it's going to be easier for it to do the one fucking job. If it has 12 jobs and it's like, oh, I don't know what to do, right? So, right? So less is more. We start there always with me, always, right? But yes, you can make the sigil. You can use a protection or make it all protection symbols. But this is a good book for that because it helps you. No healing. See, no, they don't go. To me, that's not what I'm doing today, right? That's not what I'm doing today, right? The energy that I'm doing is about icky energy coming to me and it getting rid of it and banishing it and protecting this space like Fort Knox. It in no way is also pushing out energy for healing and love and that. Nope, they don't. To me, don't go together, right? Don't go together. And again, it's to me, it's too much, right? We're the energy of banish is sort of universal in that, right? It's about ick. I want it gone. I don't want it here. I want it to disappear from here. That's what I want. Protection, transmutation, dispel, exile, right? Extrication. So that's what I'm talking about. But if you're going to do a sigils, yeah. Yeah. And when you're saying healing, now think about it like this. You could be banishing the symptoms. If you take I am making a general candle, the energy of generality. You have decided to funnel it way more specific, which is good, right? But now, whatever the symptom is, like let's say you have chronic pain or something in your knee. And so you're trying to banish the pain, maybe banish the things that are going, or okay, she says, I love that. Right. That's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here. This is exactly why I run Witch Club too. That's exactly why. It's more about the thought of how you're throwing your energy. Okay. Oh, Dragon. Oh, good. Hey, Dragon. How are you, love? Everyone, Dragon, everyone. Hey, Dragon, everyone. Okay, so oh, I keep moving that camera. I'm sorry. I know when I move that camera. Oh boy, it's like the bane of my existence today. There's always something. You know who I was reading about all fucking night? Do you know I was reading about all fucking night? You know, Penny knows, which is making it funny that this is doing this to me today. Fucking Hermes. He's having his way today. Right. He's having his way. Anywho. So if we're in the energy of banish and we're in the moon of waning, right? And we're in the moon of waning. We're not talking about healing. That's how you have to, the energy and the signature of that, those two energies don't go together. You know, banish and transmute may go together, or, you know, banish and cleanse kind of go together. You can sort of get that to go together, but not those two. So in the healing, think about the things that you wanted to heal and think about getting rid of whatever it is. Okay. Okay. There's that. And here's what I'm going to say about that. The specificity you use, whatever that is, I'm saying whatever that is, you can act in opposition to the intention. Okay. So here's my candle on my workspace for harmful energy, right? For the handling of harmful energy will be on this desk. And I am on my computer participating in gossip and nefarious bullshit. I have let it in. I am acting not in accordance with the energy at hand. So if you pick, I have this knee, right, that's giving me pain, right? That was what you were looking for, a healing candle in this sense. So I'm just using knee pain as a healing example. So I have this knee pain that I am trying to heal, right? One of the things that causes knee pain is me drinking beer. Well, if you are using the candle while slugging it down, what are you doing? There, I've said it. Okay. So that's the energy of all of that. I hope we got there, right? Okay, good. Yes. Reap the seeds you sow. Are we all caught up? Everybody on the same page about energetically where we are? And so that thought process has already started. Right. All that work for nothing. Right. Correct. Right. Correct. All that work for fucking nothing. I'm going to sit here with you guys today for the better part of 2 hours, and I'm going to create this candle for this space in here, the space where I fucking work, where I do readings for you and healings for people, right? And I'm going to participate in nonsense in here? No. No. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that in here. I don't want that energy in here. I don't want to come in here and have that energy at all. So, you know, I come in here and I got to get to work and I got to see you guys, and we're going to talk about witchcraft, and I want to be here. I don't want to be here. So that candle, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to light candles. I'm going to set space, right? And it starts my thought process. It starts my energy through the day. Negativity be gone. Right. Well, I don't want to say negativity be gone, because not negative is not always harmful. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean? Some quote negative energy isn't harmful. Does that make sense? A negative charge in the air isn't necessarily a harmful thing. So changing the way you speak in being specific is also key. Concentration, words you're using, thoughts, the formation and the slinging of them have to be, it's about getting in your right headspace. Well, yeah, it's about coming to your magic cleansed, clear. That's you, your mind, your workspace, right? Coming clear about your intention, and then working it, and then letting it go. Oh, it's over here doing its thing. Like I just come in here and I light it, and it is what it is, and I act accordingly, right? It's all about balance. Okay. So let's see. What was next? Oh, okay. So when you started that spell, prayer, incantation, working, like we're making a tool. All right. We're making a tool to be using sort of ongoingly. So what we're doing is we're going to gather ingredients that have a certain vibe. They have a certain energy. They have a certain magic. We're going to go about all the ingredients, about how they look, how they are magically, what they are medicinally, or how they act on your person, right? So poisons, or like that's not when I'm saying magically, medicinally, I'm not leaving that out, is what I mean, especially in this work, right? I mean, this is belladonna. Because the reason I'm saying that is because that's all liminal. All those herbs and all those ingredients, none of them have a connotation of good or bad. Please. That is not really it's not really good, because not everything that someone would consider bad is bad for somebody else, right? It's a hard concept to sort of sling in magic, but you have to get away from those words, right? Harmful's better. And there's other ones I'll be talking as I'm going, and because I'm starting to get into the magic and I'm starting to be on that wavelength, so I do start to find it hard to sort of keep track of where I'm teaching, you know what I mean? Because it is, you're trying to concentrate, you're trying to take all your energy and stick it over here in the stuff that we're doing, and that's where it starts. Grabbing your well, we're going to do the bowls when I set space to start the crafting. So gathering your ingredients does really start your process. Okay. I write everything down. I have my paper. I'm like, what? And the why? What's everyone's job? And less is more. So if you had nothing else and you had a candle and you simply carved the word protection in it and explained to this little candle that when you light it, you're asking it to do a job, and the wavelength is it's protection, you're done with your protection candle. Okay, that's it. That is it. However, I need a candle that's going to hang out here for a little bit longer, do a little bit more work. So I have chosen, I have usually these. You should save these when you have them. Classico jars, the small if you or any of those jars. Do I have one? Hold on. Like a jar this size, because that might overflow that one. That might be too much wax. But you know what I mean? Those little, I do have one, but it's behind too much shit. But you know what I mean? Maybe this, a size like a size like this, if you could see, like if you put it in that and it had a wide mouth. Pickle jars. Yeah, but it's just got to have it's got to have wide, right? Because you're going to put this in there and you don't want the wax all over the place. You have to think about, and I know pasta sauces. Yeah. Mason jars. I use mason jars. Even, that's why I keep them, even if I end up getting rid of it all at the end, right? It just all goes to get buried, or it just all goes out with the trash. If it's trash and it's done its job, it's trash. So mason jars are good too. So that's why I say, but I have this. I happen to have this, so I'm using this. If I didn't have this, I'd find a fucking mason jar. I'm sure of it. So, and this. So I decided to start with that. And I would write that down. Right. You can never have enough mason jars, because I use them for a million things. Like I said, I wanted to use the black salt from last week. We just made this, right? I have black copal incense. This is my favorite incense. Oh, I have to turn the fan on. If I like this incense, I have to turn the fan on. This is black copal incense. I have rusty nails, coffin nails that my husband retrieves for me in the old houses that he works in. I have a supplier. Yeah, I have a supplier of these. So, iron rusty nails. I have some twine. Oh, I dropped the black twine. I have some porcupine claws. Porcupine claws and oh, yeah, I'm sorry. If you're all squeamish, go away. Yeah. Okay, there's I've said it. And some boar teeth, right? So, I'm going to be utilizing those. I do have some oil. I do have some rose thorns are really good. Rose thorns are good, right? Because rose thorns, what does a rose thorn do? It protects the plant. Okay. What are the nails for? Protection. Coffin nails are, and the iron of such, and the rust of it, and the oldness of it. It's, it's protection against, that's its magical connotation. And whatever, I mean, whatever. If that's the protection that it has for you, to me, it's a little more vicious than protection than the nails. And I mean the animal nails and teeth. That's a little more like I will bite back. What? Yeah. Like I'll bite back. Mirrors. Some people like you could put those little mirror like on this I just bought this little garland up here and it has little mirrors on it. It's to send back. So, those little mirrors. Right? Who said that? Penny's like, who said that? Was that Basic Hazel? Did you say that? That's not very nice. Basic Hazel. A crock paw has very specific magical connotations. Look it up. Look it up. Crocks don't protect themselves with their paws. That's not what they protect themselves with. What's a crock paw probably good for? Nothing. You know what I mean? They have hands like this. They got jaws like this, but they got hands like this. But right, walking slow. I know, but I'm just saying there is also distinct magic that's involved with that. And I don't know what it is because alligators in the Northeast, not so readily my thing. Do you know what I mean? I live in the Northeast. It's 2021. So that's not a thing I would use, but you might, but I would find out what its magical connotation is. Look it up. Because that's what you're going to do next, right? The things that you've gathered, you're going to write them down. I've gathered these things and now write them down and then look them up. Like, what is this good for? What is this good for? What are the things that this is good for? And write them down because you're asking the energy of this animal to use its claws to defend you. And that's what you're asking it to do. Be specific about the qualities of the things that you're asking these ingredients to do. Think what the animal looks like, think what the animal does. Like I said, crocodiles they're simply the age of a crocodile. They're super, like I said, look them up. And then you start looking things up. If anything doesn't seem like it should fit, you're tentative. Like I grabbed an uncrossing oil. I was just looking through my oils, right? I was just looking because you put oil on a candle too. And I was looking through my oils and there's an uncrossing oil. I've thought better of this and I'm not going to use this. For no reason. It's not really to me the right vibe of what I'm doing. So I'm leaving that alone. I'm going to use dragon's blood because I feel like dragon's blood turns everything up. Dragon's blood's like an amplifier. Yeah. So you're looking about things of what they do, what they look like, if it's banish, maybe things that don't smell so nice, right? Things that don't smell good. Like sulfur, brimstone. Brimstone's banish. It's exile. It's exorcism because it stinks. Clears a room. You know what I mean? So like, think about that. Like you're using it for that. Miriam Wellspring. I love dragon's blood. Oh yeah, I do too. So does Dragon under the stairs. He does too. Oh, okay. So we're going to go with, I actually am not using herbs in this. I'm not, but you can. And so any herbal suggestions, pepper, cloves, cinnamon. Cloves used to be used as nails. That's where the word nail gets its name from, are the cloves. So cloves is a good one. If you stuck cloves in your candle, like Fort Knox, those little clove things, right? Perfect. That one I see. I don't know about cinnamon. To me, is more about money. It's sweet. People, the rich used to have it. You know what I mean? I don't know about cinnamon. I don't know. I feel a different vibe. That's me again, but I'd have to look up cinnamon. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Okay. I'm going to get in that one because there's 4. Abundance, right? Cinnamon. Thank you. Abundance. You said twine. Oh, because I am going to, one, twine binds, right? Twine knots. Twine trips up. Twine holds back, right? So I'm using twine, but because I wanted to hang some things around the end, right? I saved Jenny. I want to hang something around the front. It can be, that's what I'm saying. Okay, hang on. Hold on to your horses. Hold on to your horses. Protection and purification. So if you felt cinnamon, right, then I'm not here to dictate to you the vibration of the plant spirit or the energy, the spirit of the thing that you're going to use. Like if you get that impression, it's like people, some people know me, she's loud, she's funny, she's this, she's that. Then other people are like, I don't know that girl because they don't get that version of me. So cinnamon has maybe different personalities and versions, and you have a different version of cinnamon. My husband doesn't like cinnamon. He's not a fan at all. Like he really doesn't like cinnamon. And so he would probably use it as banish, he in his brain. Right. Whatever you feel, right. But you need to tell it why. See, please understand that that's the thing I'm getting at. I mean, you can go look up a book. I guess I don't need that book. You can go look in the book and see what cinnamon means. And you're sitting there going, but I really feel like it does this. Do your thing, honey. Because that's what you're asking it to do. You don't ask it to do the other thing. Eggshell. We talked about eggshells last time when it came to protection. It's less about intention. No, because I might intend for that strawberry to taste like a blueberry, but it doesn't. That's different. That's not true. No. I'm talking about working with the energy that the plant already exudes or the thing already has. It's not about your intention. Different, because I might intend for this to bring me love, but this does not have that intention. It just doesn't have that quality. It doesn't feel that way to me. You know what I mean? So no, different. But what I mean is, once you've gotten to know an ingredient, once you've gotten, because like I said, you can look up a spell list and go blank, 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 blank. Like somebody said alligator to me before. It's not in my repertoire. Alligators are not roaming the bayou in my backyard, right? It's not something I'm connected to, that spirit, right? Up here, connect me to some deer, you know what I'm saying? Or some wolves, certainly coyote. You know, the animals that are here, I'm going to have a whole different vibe about those, right? Somebody says badger. I don't have any experience with a badger, right? But I have experience with what I have experience with, and I've gotten to know or work with certain animal spirit or energy. I'll say, I won't say spirit, I'll say energy. Certain animal energy is what I feel like. What is he saying? Oh no. Right? Yeah, so certain energy, I'll say energy, because it's the way I'm like, it's like my friends, I guess, is how it's like you have certain friends that you call when certain things need to be done. You call certain friends for certain things. And you call other friends for other things. I was trying to find something sweet. Like a rose. I think I have a rose over there. Like you right? You call other friends for other things. So some of the friends don't belong at the party. And we're trying to figure out which friends belong at the party, right? At the moment, that's what we're doing. At this party anyway. And this party is in a protective manner. We're trying to keep nefarious shenanigans away and out of our lives. Plum nice. Well, looky Lou, what the little kitty dragged in. Everyone, that's Witchy family royalty. Plum nice, the Witchy family. Hi, how are you, honey bunny? Sorry, we're gonna take a short recess and say hello to Plum Nice, right? Oh, Twitches. Thank you. And because it is what I mean. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what I mean about the energy I'm trying to dispel is nefarious. It really is. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not negative. It's not, well, harmful, yes, but nefarious is really the one I like using. It's really the one I like using. Oh, Donna, thank you for that. I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Listen, why do we do? I mean, I don't know. I have such a good time here. I don't know. Like, once you get past the initial, you're going straight to Hades and the underworld shenanigans in the beginning, usually. I'm very happy that I'm very happy to be here, to be honest. I mean, it's super fun. I have a good time. Like, you guys are my people. Like, it's a good time. Penny, no, she just keeps changing her name, dude. She totally changes her name every 5 minutes. I can't fucking keep up with the many personalities of Penny. Sorry, we're gonna take 5 minutes here. My brain needs to take 5 minutes. I hope you all had time. I'm sorry. Like, too, that's the other thing. Like, are they just hanging around? Like, oh God, I hope she has time for this. Ow. Okay, better. Did I move that? Okay, good. Not me shopping around, house picking up twine herbs. Okay, good. Okay, good. Oh, all right, excellent. Witchy Gay, Alabama too. All right. All right, so let's get back to it. Oh, I forgot paper. Hold on. Okay. So I definitely, since you use obsidian, oh, that was the other one. Obsidian sand in, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hang on. I used black tourmaline in the sand. Sorry, I was getting confused. Let me go back. Right, crystals. We're gonna get to that. So Donna asked about crystals. Which a bitch would, which a bitch would. I added black salt to my black tourmaline to my black salt, and it's already in there. So I'm not going to use it. Do you know what I mean? I already used it. Anything black, right? And again, you know how I feel. Less is more. Less is more, people. Less is more. You're asking this candle to do something, right? And you're giving it support, okay? And rightfully so. But the more things you bring to the party, the messier parties get, right? You know, then you might add that guy to the party that just causes chaos. He can't handle it. He can't handle his liquor. He comes out. He really shouldn't be there. It's just, he makes things messy, right? So we don't need too many people at the party, really. Okay. Okay. So this is how I'm going to, great analogy. Thanks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Thank you. So I want you guys to have your ingredients, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to have a 5th item. It's 5, and the 5th item is going to be ash from a writing. Okay, that is my last addition. Right, I know. She said odd numbers. I know, I have a thing for odd numbers. It's a thing. Like, my main ingredients to this is odd. I don't know why. I'm odd, I guess. But I'm going to write something. I'm going to tell it what to do. Okay? Kind of like a sigil, maybe, kind of like, because words have energy, and I'm going to tell it what to do. And then I'm going to burn that paper. And then I'm going to use that ash on it. Okay? I'm probably going to carve some shenanigans here. And that's where I will be putting the black salt and the ash that I'm going to use. Okay? This is how I'm telling you ahead of time how I'm constructing it before we actually construct it. And let's see, what else? Oh, I'm probably going to use the black twine, because what I will do is tie around the front some of the iron from this and some of the claws. I was thinking I might need some wax for that, to attach hot glue to attach that. So I'm working on that in my head. I could use some, I could just put these in the candle. Let's talk about ways to dress a candle. Okay, this is what I'm trying to explain. Let me talk about the ways to dress the candle when you're in it. Okay, I don't want to explain this so much while I'm in it. Okay, different ways. So if you have a candle that is in your hands and not fixed in a jar. Let's talk about loose candles for a minute. You can carve on them. You can put herbs on them. You can put oils on them. And there's some people have ways. If you want to draw something to you, you pull the oil down. If you want to take something away, you draw the oil away. Some people start in the middle and go out. Some people start at the ends and go in. Like this is you, okay? Again, there's a lot of sway in that. Energetically think about it. Energetically do what I energetically, okay? I don't give a shit. There, I've said it. I know people went, what? I don't give a shit. If I'm using an oil to boost the energy, I don't give a shit how I put it on there. That's just me. And I have been taught and taught and taught and taught by a million people, 17 different ways. And I don't care. So I'm sorry to say I don't. There's that. What else? Oh, I blow candles out all the time. There, I've said it that too. Okay, it's like confessions of a witch today. I blow candles out all the time. Especially a banish candle. What? What did she say? Especially a banish candle. Especially. Just saying. Yeah, I don't care. It's confessions of a witch time. Right? Okay. So now we're going to talk. There's that. I know I am. You know why? Because it's such nonsense and you know it and everybody fucking knows it. People say you don't blow out a candle, that it's disrespectful to the fire gods, right? And I say that if you have one of these, they're lovely and I use them. Sure, I use them. Some people clap over the candle, which is impressive and fun when you go and it goes out, right? I love doing that. Some people do that, right? Lick their fingers and do that. But they say blowing the candle out is disrespectful or something. I don't hear it too much anymore. I think people have gotten over it. I personally think that connotation started, or that, what's the word I'm looking for? Myth started when wax is dangerous. Blowing out a candle could have set your house on fire, right? It's easily in certain times. So that's why. Today, if the damn candle is down in this thing, all the way down there, I'm just blowing it out. Just saying. All right, I know it's confessions. Anyway, so when you're talking about herbs or anything you're putting on the candle, once again, less is more, people. Less is motherfucking more. Candle safety, candle safety, candle safety. We're going to talk candle safety. Okay. Do not put 7 pounds of herbs on and around or in your candle. Want to know why? Won't burn. Won't burn or start a fire. One or the other. It's one or the other, right? It won't. There's a sort of a science that goes into this to make it burn properly and evenly and all sorts of shenanigans. And if you people melt these down and then add like a pound of, please, less is more, less is more, less is more, less is more, less is more. Really. Yeah, let's not burn the place down. Okay, thanks. That's good. Anybody have any questions so far? Are you with me so far? Yeah. I'm going to tell you why. You know why. We all know why. We all know why. We're all here crafting, drinking coffee, and having a good time. And something catches up to us. Something lurks or looking. Or I was talking about safety with candles, like how to be safe. And I was using words that probably offended the gods. Yes, and so crystals. You were talking about crystals. I said I use I'm talking about crystals with regard to the craft at hand. Okay. Cause we're going to get right to crafting. I want to start at 10:30 because I don't want it to go much longer than 11 o'clock in the crafting department. So crystals, whatever, you know, black crystals are always protective. Some crystals are just naturally protective. I don't know if you want to waste. When I say waste, I don't know if you want to put a crystal in here like that. I don't know if you want to do that. That's why I use the sand, because I use bits of it. You know, I use little bits of it, and that's okay. Some people, loose candles. Sorry, that was a call coming in. Okay. Phone call. Loose candles, some people load them from the bottom. They carve out the bottom and they load stuff here. Nothing in the rest of it. Here. Sometimes I do that with a candle like this when it's going in here. Okay? But some people, that's how they dress their candle. They carve out the bottom, pack it in, and then put it back, right? So it's here. Again, Annie Katie does it that way. I sometimes put the nails in that way. You'd heat them, and I drill them in there and leave them in the bottom like that. Okay. Anyway, let's get moving. Holy shit, I actually went to the Twilight Zone when your phone blipped. I'm sorry. Well, because I had a call come in. I don't know why they just can't leave me the fuck alone. Right? All right. So everybody get their supplies ready, and they've written all their things down, right? They've written all the ingredients down. I don't want to, you know, go over that so much. I have to turn my fan on. All right, I found the black twine. I would prefer black twine to go on there. So I always get my things sort of, I guess I should move everybody this way. Can you see the table? Sort of. That's better. That's better, right? All right. So you can see my, down here, you can't see my face. That's okay. You can see my big fat ass. All right, we're going to do that then. Hi. Okay. So I like to get everything out that I'm maybe using before you set the space, right? Because nothing's worse than setting space and then having to go get something that you need or that you wanted. You know, nothing breaks your concentration, and it's all about concentration, right? Nothing breaks your concentration worse. And if you're asking me questions, I guess I can't see. Anyway, nothing breaks your concentration more than that. Nothing. Nothing breaks your concentration more than flipping through papers when you're doing things, right? So get everything that you need and get it out. You know, I pour these out on the table. You know, I might not use them all, but I pour them out on the table. I open the jar. I pour these out. if I need to seal things with wax, I have this wax. I have scissors. Scissors for carving or cutting the black cord. Let me see. I'm gonna light the incense. I got the bowls. I'll make the Mars candle. I have a red candle. Today is Tuesday. Today is Mars Day. Let's see. Right? That's the kind of energy we are creating. So conflict, victory, surgery, protection. So we're looking at Mars today, and I have this candle. Iron is the metal. So we're asking about courage, protection, really. Protection and domination. Protection and domination, really. That's really sort of the energy I'm looking. You can use Mars, the symbol for Mars, to carve in your candle. Like, hey. Because that's the energy we're using today, and the candle I'm lighting today. What else? That's why I also picked this particular magic on this particular day, right? That's why I picked it. So I'm just trying to keep my place in this book. Let's see. Do I have all the things now? Oh, and I need a pen. See? All right. Nope. All right. You'll have to look it up. It's around, sorry. When I draw it, I'll show it to you. Here. Oh, here. That. Sorry. 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 All right. So now I'm set. I hope you're all set. This is what, we talked a lot I'd like to get behind the energy of things before we go do the things for my students. I run Witch Club. We meet 3 times, 4 times a month. Beginners. I don't like the term baby, but beginners. And that's why I'm talking, because I know a lot of them are here. So I take it very to the basics, energetically. So I'm going to light my incense. I'm going to start setting space. You're all in the same place I'm in. We are one collective. Everybody breathe. This is what I always, well, I shouldn't say always, since I've read this book, and I'll get into that. since I've read this book, actually, I love this, and I have to commit it to memory. I'm getting there, because I really like this in a very in this setting. I like it. Sorry, there I said it. So, and I'll tell you about it afterwards. So, I carved this circle out of time, out of space, out of land, out of mist, out of what is hidden and what is known. Circle of sun, circle of moon, circle of waters and earth, goddess of birth and rebirth, circle of wind and flame. I forged thee in the Horn One's name. And I don't know. I like it. I say my thing. You know, you say your thing. I'm not here to dictate how you set your space. Okay. I'm not here to do that. So you all do you in your candle crafting, and I will be doing me in my candle crafting, telling my ingredients what I would like them to be doing while concentrating on such things. Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? Okay. What I'm writing down are the things I want this candle to do, the specific nefarious things that I am getting out of this space, leaving or protecting from, do not let pass. What I will do is, in my mind's eye, I'm going to get into the magical mindset, and I do that in a method of counting and visualizing. So I'm going to do that out loud for you guys. Okay. So in my head, I would be seeing 13. So if you take a deep breath in and look in your mind's eye in the image, how you imagine and how you visualize 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Don't forget to breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, breathe. 2, 1. I can't do what I would like to do with this here. So what I am going to do instead is place it in the bottom of this. This is the thing that I wrote. So I'm going to do it that way instead. What I did was fold it away from me, turned it widdershins, folded it again, widdershins. That's counterclockwise. Folded it again. And I'm going to fold it a fourth time. 4 is a stable number. Home, hearth. This is about protection. So, and I'm going to use black cord to bind this. I'm sorry, I'm sure this is riveting for people who aren't actually doing this. That just occurred to me. Smoke went right in my throat chakra. Sorry, YouTube folks. Gotta move the camera again. Sorry. Oop. We'll get there. Let's see. No, that's no good. All right, that's better. Hi. Strangely comforting, somebody wrote. I love you guys. So I will, let me close. In my head, I just think, it's a little messy in here now. Sorry. Everybody take a deep breath. Deep breaths. Everybody come back. Oh, thank you, Moon Mystico. Thank you. Okay, so hi, welcome back. Can you guys see me? All right, let's see. Is this okay now? Down there? Okay, hi. Hello. Hi, YouTube. Hello. Okay, we're back. And we're back. Okay, good. Oh, Penny. Oh, you're funny. She says the same thing. Take a sip. Breathe. If you have a snack, have a bite of your snack. Let's all come back to center. Thank you for lending me your focus and energy. And for those of you, I hope it was not painful for some of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it wasn't painful for some of you. It's just like watching the crafting, like, the fuck is she doing? But I didn't really want to be in chat mode, you know? It's just not what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's talk. If you noticed, if anybody, I utilized, I'm going to write all this down. I utilized the number 4, stability, home and hearth. Okay. So I folded my paper 4 times. I wrapped when I knotted it. I used 4 nails. I used 4 claws. Right. Focus is key. So that's really why I was trying to do, like, I just didn't want it to be super chatty. 4 scoops of salt. Thank you. She noticed. See, that's my girl right there. She noticed, right? I was doing 4s. So I will be writing that down. That meant something to me, right? I was also sort of, like I said, I sort of shifted mid working because it occurred to me that certain that may not go over. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want that to happen. Like, if I was just on YouTube, I might have done that. And I was like, oh, that's not going to be a good idea. So that's when the little packet, as they can be called, right? Do people know this is called like a packet? So, you know, how do it, like a petition, a working, right? And so this will now be, I come in here and the noise, this is protective. You know, that's bells. They're like an early warning system. I will leave that. This now lives here. It's my candle. I do know that. So it doesn't take a lot of effort. And it's certainly a lot of fun. I feel lighter. I always love some witchcraft in the morning. Does anybody have any questions? Let's start there. Anybody in any space have any questions? I couldn't see. I certainly can't flip back to see what everybody was saying. If anything, did anybody come in like what? Did anybody? Did Jesus love us? Really, that's really what I want to know. That's really what I want to know. Did Jesus bless us? Did he give us his blessing? I don't want to say it. See, I don't even want to say it. He didn't? No drive-bys? Oh, I'm so sad for that. Damn. It's awkwardly quiet. I wonder why. I wonder why it was awkwardly quiet. That's a bot, so nobody pay attention. Oh, so what did somebody did ask, what was the oil? I used dragon's blood. You know, dragons, protection. I feel like dragons turn it up. Oh, good. You were too involved. Okay, good. I'm glad. I just wanted to make sure like that was good. Everybody was doing their thing. Okay, good. I'm glad. What sand crystals? So what sand crystals? It was in my black salts. So I used the black salt soot that we made the other day, and there is black tourmaline in here. So it's in there, and that's what I used to sort of crush into what I carved. Oh, incense was black copal. That was also calculated, was the black copal, because copal is clearing, and you know the color goes with the magic, so that's why I picked black copal. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I think that it's a resin. Oh, I'm sorry. It's copal, not coral. I know it's you won't be able to type it. It's not a spell. It's copal comes white copal and black copal. And it's a resin. I'm going to show you this stick. You saw me like this when we started. And it barely gets any this will last, this incense stick will last like 3 hours. So you don't like this for nothing. This one you don't light for nothing because it's going to be a long time. So it's a resin. And that incense stick is my favorite. And I think, oh, you used black. Who used black ice? Oh, Andy Katie used black ice obsidian. Nice. 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 Okay, so I would, before, I don't want to stop the YouTube because I do want, tell me, I love to know how many people actually played along at home like it was Romper Room. I know this is just for me. I'm just curious. Like, I'm interested to know who actually made their candle today. Like, who actually made their protection candle today? I did. Readings with Jennifer. I did. Annie Katie. Fuck, I'm a witch. Me, I did. Oh, Sour and Diva Cup said, I use shungite shards. Rain says me. Oh, good. Somebody said I'll be doing it tomorrow. I did Marissa. Oh, hey, Marissa. That's a new name. Marissa Pike. I'm not going to try that last name. Marissa Pike. I'm in my car. Okay, Sook. I got you. You'll make it later. I know you will. You're good. You'll make it later. You need this one. All them voices in your head, all them people coming to visit you. All right. Thank you. I just wanted to know. After work, Stephanie's going to make hers. Yeah, I just like to know. I think it's interesting. Walmart. So also tell me what you did. Like, tell me something other than what I did, some of you did. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Rain, your question of eggshells did just pop back into my head, so I'm going to talk about that if you give me a second. Thank you, Sook. Thank you for saying so. I'm glad it was calming for everybody, but that's true. You do get out of your head. It's meditative. Just the act of making that candle alone, whether I never light it at all and never do a fucking thing with it, I just meditated for a half hour. Do you know what I mean? Like all of the things are, whatever all of the things are gone. I shifted with you all. Thank you. You're so funny. But tell me, did anybody do anything other than like what I did? I'm going to talk about eggshells in a sec, but I'm just curious. Like I know, Anna Katie, you said that you used obsidian. I was entranced in the mouthwash aisle. Therese. Hedgehog quill. Oh, that's true. I had a porcupine quill. I was going to use a porcupine quill, but I only had 2 of them and I didn't. That's funny. Hedgehog quill. I love that. Hedgehog quill, dog tooth, black tourmaline line. Awesome. I put ingredients in the wax and drew a sigil on the bottom. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that. I like that. You put all your ingredients into the wax and then, okay, interesting. I like that. And drew a sigil on the bottom. It's funny, I didn't this time. I usually always draw a pentagram on the bottom, and I didn't. Maybe because I was just, I was slightly distracted. Oh, I got you. Sook's got a lot of things going on. Oh, thank you. She's like, I watch kids play tennis tournaments. You want a tennis club? You used, okay, here we go. Somebody says, I used Himalayan salt and sand from the beach I grew up near. Interesting. And twine. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Christina Nolte. We're talking about, we crafted today a candle. This is what we were crafting, a protection candle. A Terminator, if you will. That's what we're talking about today. First candle? Oh, I love that that was your first candle. Oh. Penny. That was harsh. I think I'm rubbing off. I have rubbed off. That's it. Obsidian, clove, ash, rosemary, black salt. Love it. Sigil. Hold on. Sigil, twine, peace. Oh, peace key. Oh, I might have missed that. Key. Thank you, honey bunny. Okay, I did want to mention one thing, and I know I forgot 2 things actually now. So Rain talked about eggshells when it comes to protection. We did talk about that last time for the black salt, right? Eggs are one of those ingredients, right? So when we talk about, when you write down for this, all the things that you guys used, right? You got to write down the why you used it. I explained to you why and what I was asking of what I put in here, right? You will write down what you were asking. Eggshells or eggs is one of those ingredients that it's another thing. It does a million things. There's a lot of energy and a lot of talent that an egg has magically, medicinally. And yes, an eggshell protects the egg. So that in and of itself. So sure. Correct. But egg magic is another one of those things like, yes, I would definitely look into that. How do you feel? Some people I view eggs. There's a lot of magic in eggs. So whatever you're asking of it, it's true. Protection, that's what it does physically. So yes, adding eggshells. Just make sure that when you're using that ingredient or any ingredient, you handle it properly and safely. Eggs carry that thing. So when you're using that I think you bake them, right? Somebody can help me out. Anybody that uses them in their magic. I do not, in that sense. I don't make. If there's something called cascarilla, it's in every botanic I've ever gone into. I used to sell at the shop. It's an eggshell paste, I guess, and it gets hard and it's like chalk. It's ground eggshell into a paste, and then it used to come in those little pill cups or a little like ketchup cup, and it was hard, and you use it like chalk because it's protected. So you can draw sigils and you can do things. Right, you dry and bake them. Right, you got to bake them because you got to get them up to a certain temperature for a certain amount of time to bake off any ick. Yes, yeah, always bake them first. Started when I had chickens. Right, I suppose. Like, if you have chickens, well, fucking hell yeah. Like, egg's gonna be a big ingredient that you use in your magic, right? In all the things. Sure. Principle. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get to you in a second because I want to end the YouTube. I don't want this to be any more boring for these people over here. This is for people who want to watch. It will be up on YouTube. Because I'm not really focused down there. So that's or there or wherever the damn camera is. The one thing I wanted to talk about was when you have a jar candle, if the candle is set in the jar, meaning you can't pull it out, right? It's set in there. Any jar candle that is set in there and you can't pull it out. I'm going to say it. Do not overload the top of it with crap. That's one. Also, people, what they do is I have a metal skewer, like a shish kebab skewer, and you heat it like an iron. And then when you get those candles, you poke a hole all the way down to the bottom, 3 of them. Try not to crack the candle. And that is where you put herbs and oils in those candles, down those little reservoirs. Not a lot. Let's not cause a fire. That's how you do it. Some people will, this is a new thing. Because it's up against the glass, they will heat. I just think it's nuts. I think that's insane. I just think it's insane. Take a metal skewer, poke all the way down to the middle of the candle. I mean, all the way down. You poke 4 holes. She poked 4 holes. Sometimes 4 holes cracks the candle. That's why I don't do 4 holes. I always do 3. Right. Right. And you just drill it down and you put ground the herbs and the oil and you just put it down the thing. Yeah, needle, whatever. Really? Really, Deb? Really? I mean, it's a piece of fucking metal that you're going to jam down in this candle. Yeah. Whatever you have, witches use what they have. Okay, I just wanted to say that. What do you do with the glass? I save the glass if I can. Sometimes I can't save the glass. I mean, sometimes the glass is just you can't get the wax out. That's a good question. I save them when I can. Otherwise, they go to the recycle bin. You know. And it's not about quantity of ingredients, right? It's not about how much. You will start a fire. I'm going to tell you the story. I was supposed to do an event in Sleepy Hollow, New York. And there was a woman who was very popular. This was before TikTok. She was very popular on YouTube. Ancestral witch. I mean, this is what she did for a living. And a candle set their house ablaze. Tragic. It was like 2 weeks before we were all supposed to be at this event. So the event was definitely with her in mind the entire time. It's no joke. So it's no joke. As you can see, I use these bowls. I put a tall candle in that bowl. It burned down. Now it's like this. I will get that out of there and I reuse the bowl. Sometimes those tall glass things can't. I save the claws. Yes, 100%. I might not save the claws down the bottom because they're going to be all in wax. No, definitely not. But the nails I'll save. Yeah, if I can. Yep. if I can. You sort of know. Here's how I feel about people ask me that a lot. Saving ingredients. I feel like like, okay, this has had it. It's done its job. It's time for retirement and getting rid of things like this that collect harmful, nefarious energy. I don't want here. I throw it in the garbage or the recycle bin, and then the garbage men take it away. They take it away from here. They take all the garbage in this candle and they take it away. It properly goes in the garbage. Oh, I got you. I thought you were asking. There were definite question marks, I thought. Knitting needle question mark. Like I thought there were question marks. I was like, whatever you got. So somebody asked, I've seen people. Wait, I wanted to get to her question. One last question while I'm still on over here. What do you do once it's burned down? Yeah, you get rid of it and do a new one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but okay. Oh, that's Annie Katie. Thank you. Always in my mind. Okay, here's what I'm going to say about disposing of things at the river. All right, now Chris Farley's now in my head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone that now is saying down by the river. In Chris Farley voice. But see, now I'm distracted by Chandler Bing in my head. Right. I know. Roxy 2.0. Thank you. She took it further. Fuck. She took it further. Anyway, the thing about disposing of things at the river, animals and fish are going to eat what you dispose of or whatever, or cause havoc at the river, right? So first of all, if you notice, I didn't use anything that isn't natural. I used paper, I used salt, I used ash, I used black tourmaline. I did not use anything that is either not savable or biodegradable. Okay, that's one. I see people go dispose of things at the fucking river, and I'm like, what the fuck are you putting in there? It's disgusting. You're literally just now right now you're literally disposing of nonsense, right? Herbal material. But see, here's the thing. I burn it. If I'm disposing, we have a burn pile. So I burn it. And if it's glass and it's Banish, it goes in the garbage or down the toilet. Where else does garbage and shit go? Down the toilet. You know? I mean, is it very witchy to gather your ingredients and go traipsing down to the river to dispose of your magical items? Yeah, sure, in 1692, right? Guess what? We have men that pick up garbage from my house. So, I'm going out there and going to get rid of the garbage. Just saying. No, I know you're not littering, Annie Katie. I'm glad you brought up a good point. That's all. You brought up a very good point. That's all. Very good point. Yeah, not in toxic 2021. No, indeed. But if it's biodegradable, all right, whatever. Yeah, witchy-ish down by the river in a van. Fuck, you guys are funny. All right. I want to get rid of the YouTube portion of this because thank you for joining me making the craft, right? Next week, next Witchy Tuesday, we will make a new craft. I will tell you on Monday at the Witchy Morning Diva Cup what that craft is. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what witchy thing I need to handle today. Next week. So I will see that. New moon and eclipse are coming up, so that's going to be fun. We'll see about magic about that, right? As always, I'm going to talk to YouTube for a second. Thank you for joining me. Those of you you're over here. Thank you for joining me and watching me in the future. I know this is Jenni Love Rogue Radio, but we are now the Witchy Morning Diva Cup. And I thank you. Come find us on the TikTok and come find us all over. This is the Witchy family. We meet all the time. We hang out. This is what we do. So, and I enjoy putting it back up for other people to watch. So go watch the YouTube. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to clean up, and then I'm going to come back here to talk more witchcraft and maybe pull some cards. So everyone, I'm going to say end broadcast here.